People are still finding amazing ways to crash out and embarrass the shit out of themselves on the internet. Well, let's get into it.
And I'm willing to burn my Vulcan life to the ground.
You think you're gonna march in those streets and tell those people to shut the f up? I am literally shaking right now.
Multiple agents held him down!
All
Crash
right,
out.
grab your favorite snack and sit down and laugh at some of these hilarious ice meltdowns with me. In this video, you're also going to see people mistaking this random guy in an SUV for ICE agents, as well as this TSA worker, and some tech workers were harassed because they also thought they were ICE agents. So let's get into this. And by the way, I found out that like 51% of people who are watching my videos are not subscribed. After everything we've been through, please make sure that you are subscribed. Okay, let's get into this. Don't make me have a freak out like this woman is, okay? Because I will.
Unbelievable that this is where our king country is! This is our king country, the land of the free! Not land of the white people?
What?
What the f is wrong with people?
That's a great question.
This is America!
Why is she like a tuskless walrus?
Are we great yet? Make America great! Is this what you can want? You don't want my world babies here either, do you?
Does anybody else find it funny that her tonality stays exactly the same? So monotone, but it's very high pitched.
This is America! I saw it! You don't!
Oh, she lowered her tone a little bit. It's getting our attention now.
When I can cry 50 years ago! This is why I cried! This is why I cried!
you fucking will make up any excuse to fucking crash out like this. This is so retarded. Like, I hope you don't think you're the spokesperson for the left. I mean, you might as well be. You can be. That's totally fine with me, because you can continue to embarrass your whole cause more. These crash outs are fucking golden.
This is why we're king! All king of the hot mess! We saw this shit coming!
She just said this is why we're all on meds.
Now you're sitting silent! It ain't okay, but now they just shot a white man! 37-year-old white man!
I'm afraid that this woman is a hazard to the people driving around her. You're not supposed to be driving when you're this emotional.
We're
Pull
on the
over,
phone.
lady.
But you know what? He was probably a liberal terrorist, right? Some mega!
Probably.
You're okay with that? I've cut most of you mother mega ass twats out of my life a long time ago, but I'm here to tell you
That we still live rent-free in your head.
Yep.
you want to with fucking ICE people? You want to vote for fucking people that think that this shit is okay? Attacking our state? Our government is under fucking attack against our neighbors, our college roommates, our fucking teachers, our fucking police.
Alright, your teachers are telling them to do this. The local government in the area where the riots are, they're basically allowing it to happen. You guys are running around calling people inflammatory shit that causes them to actually do the same thing. This is a weird, like, element of projection. It's almost like she's bitching in the mirror, trying to convince herself that she's correct. What the fuck?
Men!
It's not, first of all, unless all of your teachers and policemen and garbage men and whatever are illegal aliens.
Our fucking small business owners! They're attacking all of us!
No, they're not.
I hate all of you who voted for this, and I hate every single one of you who have stayed silent even before!
How could you hate anybody, honestly? Even this woman, as crazy as she's acting, you still have sympathy for her in some ways, don't you? It's like, oh...
No, I have no sympathy for her. Look, I don't hate these people. I find them incredibly entertaining. I've laughed more at these crash outs than I've laughed in some years. So I have to thank these people for being retarded.
Oh, well, she just has different information sources. She might feel moved and she believes that what's going on is wrong because she sees all these TikTok videos. So you can put yourself in her position. But it's funny to know that that is not reciprocal. And she literally does hate MAGA people. And it's kind of scary how willing they are to go out of their way to attack us or try to outcast us from society, even though we make up the society anyways.
That means you do not support me and my brown husband and my brown children because you want to make America white again. I hope you.
That's not even it.
Incorrect. That
That's not
is
do it.
so wrong. I don't
Ugh.
understand where she is getting her information about MAGA, but it is definitely not from the source, because the make
Great and white are not the same word. Unless you're talking about a shark, then there's a correlation there. But whatever.
America Great Again movement is the most diverse movement, as is our country. If we were to discriminate against anybody, where would we even begin? We have every culture and race in this country.
Yeah.
We wouldn't even have time for that. It's about immigration status. So she has the caption, middle-aged swim mom purchasing a bulletproof vest is the definition of fascism.
I just searched for a bulletproof vest. I spent a year wearing one in Baghdad. And here I am 20 years later, searching for one because my government wants to fucking kill me.
You're stupid. That's not even true.
Anyone who voted for him, and especially those that keep supporting him, you.
No, thank you.
Cross-eyed.
I do not consent to that.
And it's not just ICE, it's also Border Patrol and federal agents. And also, I guess, if anybody has suggestions, I'm starting to make a list of things that I need to purchase to prepare for what is inevitable.
Their party are the people who are creating all of the chaos,
Yeah.
and then they're freaking out as if that is MAGA or Trump supporters or ICE agents that are causing that chaos. It's really, really strange.
Well, and look, man, when the other presidents that weren't Trump decided to deport people and all this other shit, nobody burned anything down. When Orange Man asked people to deport people, suddenly you burn shit down and blame the Orange Man. I don't know why people don't notice the fucking... You guys are simply ignoring everything and moving the goalposts. It's obnoxious as fuck. It's really stupid. If you can't tell that this is because Orange Man bad, you're fucking lost.
That they continue with that narrative. And so here we had a church that was full of protesters in Minnesota who were protesting against ICE.
Yes, and Don Lemon got arrested. Fuck yeah. W's in the chat.
This is honestly just a mockery of actual church services. So
Yeah.
These people are so deranged that they attacked a couple at dinner. Imagine you're just out on a date, and because you have a husband who's tall and strong, they're like, this man must be for ICE. So they're
Right.
like, this guy has muscles. He's ICE.
Can you show me that? You want to harass people, huh? How does it feel to be fucking harassed?
So he did not deny he does work for... He did not deny it. He did not... Look.
How does it fucking feel?
He did not deny it. He
fuck?
did not deny it.
How does it fucking feel to be harassed?
Look.
How does it fucking feel? How does it feel? How does it feel?
He said it. He said it was him.
This is so retarded.
How does it feel to be harassed?
He confirmed it is you. He confirmed. He confirmed. Look.
These are your spokespeople right here. You made an assumption that a random dude eating dinner with his family is supposedly ICE, and even if that was true, that's a justification to go in there and fucking harass them. These are your spokespeople. Remember that, left. These are your spokespeople. These are the people that you stand up to protect and defend on all your little fucking TikTok crash outs and all this shit, dude. You guys are further embarrassing your own movement, whatever movement that is. Support all of the things. Be as retarded as possible. Yeah. You guys are fucking losers. Oh, the whistles come out.
On earth.
He confirmed! He did confirm! He went for Homeland Security!
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
This-
Another foreign person. I mean, foreign looking in the sense that he's not... Whatever. Anyway, the point is that you're yelling at people of color while saying that that white people are trying to get rid of people of color, you know? Yeah, he's not black, but he's Asian. Sure as hell not white. You hate white people, but then you're going and bitching at an Asian dude. What the fuck, dude?
This is just a random guy at dinner, and because they suspect he's ICE, they want him to flat out say, I am not ICE. It's crazy because this is becoming more and more common. She's screaming, how does it feel to be harassed? not very good, you freak.
He's got so much restraint not to start punching people.
Man, that poor guy.
Yeah, that's
He
stupid.
really deserves an apology. I think people are confused as to why they're so angry. He's confused. He's like, why are you guys so upset? So this guy said that he is not ICE, he is a TSA agent.
What's up? We are too. So what's going on? They're not ICE, they say TSA, but everybody else says.
Just for right now.
But they don't understand the difference, but that's okay. Deliberate. What? They understand.
So he wasn't out with his family. Okay, regardless, it doesn't matter.
So what are you guys here for? Just dinner. Dinner, all you can eat.
So now you have the police officer saying, well, who do you guys work for? And this man's like, he already said that they're TSA agents and they don't understand the difference. It's like, what is wrong with these cops? Next step, the cops are probably going to be like, okay, you guys have to leave because you resemble ICE. Apparently, so did this guy because of the car that he was driving. Quick reminder, today is Friday. That means we are going live on the Patreon, and today we're going to be talking about Alex Preddy and the narrative that is being pushed. And I want to hear your guys' opinion about that, and I will be reading all of the members' thoughts on it during the live stream, and afterwards everybody will have access to it, so you guys can check that out on the Patreon. The link is in the description. And then people tell him, like, well, you shouldn't be driving this car. I saw in one of their ICE Watch resources, they said that if you have an SUV that looks like an ICE vehicle, then make sure you are wearing like bright colors, but not pink, which was weird. And they said, make sure you give peace signs and smile at the locals so that they know that you're safe. It's like, guys, people are allowed to drive whatever car they want to.
They're all like, don't profile us. But then we're going to profile you at the same time. What the fuck, man? It's so stupid. You should be able to fucking drive whatever you want without being harassed by actual retards.
And people are allowed to support ICE. We have freedom in this country. The left is the group that is trying to take away our rights and freedoms.
Yep, that's true.
There you go. Yeah, like I said, I don't have to do this. I'm happy to do this. That's all.
Wow.
Video
You
equipment.
just gotta stop this.
Wow. So this guy opened up his trunk to prove to them that he's not ICE by showing them what he has in his car. Crazy. If
Yeah.
it was guns, these people would have jumped in and stole all of them.
Right, and he's like an older dude. Like, you know, he's at that age where he's probably not going to be chasing down fucking, 20-year-old retards that are wearing fucking pussy hats and, and fucking anti-ICE flags and all this other shit. Like, I don't get where people are actually conflating what an ICE officer looks like with this old guy. I don't understand how they even get to that conclusion.
Yeah, I'm not gonna try to tell you. First lady,
It's an SUV! Let's harass him!
I already shot. Listen, first of all, I'm not doing that, but I'm kind. I respect
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does not have to do any of this.
No.
ICE is allowed in your city, just so people know.
No.
They run around calling people the Gestapo, and they're acting just like him in that regard.
Yeah.
Were you here yesterday?
I didn't recognize him.
No, I appreciate it. I'm thank you.
I'm not here to help you.
No, I
think the
understand.
fact that you're in a vehicle like this is just
I get it. But with all due respect to everybody, I can't help you.
Oh my god.
Well,
Fucking coke.
yeah.
So stupid.
You can go rent something else.
Yeah.
What?
You could go home too,
That's not
Are you gonna this is my business?
I know.
It's not
So anyway, I hope you guys understand. Not here to
He
cause
was
any
here
problems.
with a video camera yesterday. I did see another vehicle with them, but
At the end of the day, it is crazy to know that these people exist.
If you want to argue with me, I'll argue, but I gotta let you know something. I'm willing to burn my whole life to the ground.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't care.
Obviously.
I got nothing to lose.
Wow.
That's a
I don't want to be here,
Wow.
and I don't believe in heaven.
Okay.
So fuck with somebody else.
So are you basically admitting that you're suicidal and have nothing left to lose, so you're gonna go and act like a retard in public? That's very intelligent of you. Thanks for posting your L on the internet.
Yeah. So these are the types of people that the left uses to push their agenda.
Useful
Clearly
idiots.
mentally unstable. She sounds kind of suicidal. Here she is saying she has nothing to lose. Literally, this woman is a danger to society. I don't know how she is roaming the streets.
Yep.
Or this guy, for example.
Murdered an ICU nurse in Minneapolis. Multiple agents held him down. A U.S. citizen, and pistol whipped him, and then shot him while he was on the ground.
Fun fact, that wouldn't have happened if he was at home or if he was actually doing his job as an ICU nurse. But no, carrying a pistol and deciding to wrestle with armed men is probably why he got shot. You know, it's a little hairy, the scenario, because I feel like it could have been handled differently. But at the end of the day, if he wasn't out there as an armed provocateur, he would be alive right now. And same with Renee Good. Just saying.
Now he's dead! What the actual is happening in this country? This is a execution in broad daylight! And after the shooting, I tried to force the local cops to back off, to leave the scene. Tell me what is happening.
They weren't working.
When
Why not?
arm of the government starts acting like a dead squad. When mothers, fathers, people in our communities are being shot on our streets without any accountability. You don't get to shoot someone and walk away. You don't get to do that shit in our street.
Here's a thought experiment, though. So the reason why ICE is out there is because of violent criminals that invaded our country that have done more disgusting things than ICE has done in limited capacity. I hope you're making the connection. Oh, no, you're not making the connection. You're crashing out in your fucking SUV, which is kind of funny, because is anybody going to assume he's an ICE agent?
This is a human rights crisis. This is America turning into a police state, and we will not stay quiet. We will not sit back. We will not act like this is normal.
Okay.
Get in the streets. Get loud.
Okay.
A police
come on.
state?
A little bit of emotional control. Just
So the police state thing is kind of wild, because the police are being told to stand down. How the fuck is it a police state? I mean, I guess you could argue that it's becoming maybe an ICE state or a National Guard state, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just arguing semantics here.
just a tad at your grown age. You can only be ignorant for so long. You can only pretend to care about something so much and pretend to be so angry about it and not actually investigate the full story. I don't know.
Right.
People on the right just seemed way more informed about what's going on. Does this guy even know that Alex Preddy had a rib broken by ICE agents before because he was being violent? Does he know that he was cussing at them and it kicked their car, breaking
Spit
their
on them.
taillight? Or does he just see the fake AI image or fake AI videos and takes that for face value?
Right?
Because it seems like he does. Otherwise, I cannot comprehend how somebody would be so angry. Because when you look at the full picture, how could you be so angry about it when Alex Preddy was very much like the last woman that we heard of that said, I have nothing to lose, and was willing to put everything on the line to get in the way of ICE agents. ICE agents
Yeah.
are not targeting these people. They're not targeting liberals or Americans. Americans are putting themselves in the way because they're told that illegals are more important than them. Criminals, people who came to the country illegally, people who have committed crimes, they matter more. They're allowed to be in the United States more than Americans deserve to live, is what these insane people have been told.
Yeah.
And that's devastating. We should be allowed to love our country. We should feel that we can protect our country and that we can support the ICE agents doing that. Here you have another group of people who were falsely accused of being ICE agents.
This is so cool. I mean, so cool as it This has got to be the funniest thing I've ever seen. I know, it's like, you feel like a zoo animal. I've never...
Yeah, that's an intelligent fucking stance to take. Obviously, no.
What? We do custom apps for a whole bunch of companies around Minnesota and the country.
Great camera angle, by the way.
Holy fucking Christ! This is what's wrong with guys.
Dude, if they just went up to the people that were actually, supposed to be arrested because they like raped and murdered people, and just be like, yo, you should go turn yourself in, so that way, ICE doesn't come and terrorize our neighborhood. That actually probably would be more effective than what you're doing. This shit doesn't work. You guys are basically collecting a rap sheet that'll probably eventually come down on you later, because the internet tends to be forever. You're documenting your L's, your face is on there, your fucking account name. You guys are doing all of this, creating a crazy rap sheet and with a lot of fucking receipts. So yeah, yes, I guess you could say keep it up. You're gonna find out.
No, it's not.
You look like an ICE agent. What does that even mean? These people are so weird. This guy doesn't have to answer to them where he works. These people will target you and think that you're against them just because they see you looking happy and you're smiling and you're not so pissed and you're not angry about life. Because they are. And so that's how they can tell the difference amongst themselves. They're like, well, you're not with us. You're not for us because you're not angry about what's happening. It's like they don't believe that Americans are allowed to be happy.
No, it's like, oh, they look like ICE agents because they're, they don't have fucking blue hair and a gay flag tattooed on their fucking forehead. All right, cool. Yeah. Guilty as charged, right? Fuck.
Wait, so do you support him? Would you support? If you, what?
You guys are active?
So because he didn't answer whether or not he was an ICE agent, now they're forcing him to answer if he supports them or not. And if he doesn't flat out say, no, I don't support ICE, I cannot believe what they're doing to our communities, then they're going to continue to harass this man and potentially beat him. That is what our country has turned into.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you guys, I don't support ICE either.
Then why do you care? Then you should.
See? So then that guy says that he doesn't support ICE because he's pressured into saying that. That's what Democrats are doing
I
to
would lie to
our
him, too.
country. They're
That
making
doesn't matter.
people scared to be conservative. Is that not terrorism?
Yeah, that is domestic terrorism for sure.
If you're not with us, then you're against us. Exactly.
So these are the people who are protesting because they think that that is their First Amendment right, and yet then they take that further to begin impeding federal operations, etc., and they still claim that to be a part of their First Amendment right because they disagree with it. But yet, they don't think that anybody who disagrees with them should have any freedom of speech at all to even consider having an opposing opinion than them. If they say,
Right.
yes, I support ICE, then they deserve to be beaten and harassed. So you guys only want the First Amendment for yourselves. You guys only want the Second Amendment when it means potentially shooting ICE agents or shooting the National
Yep.
Guard. But yet when people use it to protect businesses or to protect our country from criminals, then it's not okay? Do they think that the amendments are just for the left? Or
Yeah,
just
basically.
for illegal immigrants?
Mhm.
By the way, illegal immigrants do not have any rights in our country. They don't have the right
Facts.
to be in our country.
Yep.
So all of these groups trying to teach them about their rights and warrants, it's just a bunch of BS.
You sorry sucking sons of a bitches that think
What?
that you're just gonna go and fucking arrest a bunch of protesters because they're out there doing something you're too afraid to fucking do. They're out there fighting for our freedom and they're out there fighting for our right for free speech because you, all 2,000 of you fucking National Guardsmen, you brave ass fucking soldiers, you think you're gonna march in those streets and tell those people to shut the f up?
What?
Actually,
That
yeah.
is what you decided to fight for. You chose to defend us against all enemies, foreign and domestic, and you can fail. And
What?
that's why they're out there on those streets. So who the f are you to tell them to shut the f up? Why don't you grow a pair, take off your mask, and tell me you're
Free Palestine in the back window. Just thought I'd notice that. We support all of the things. Yeah. The pretendicide. Yeah, in Gaza. Mm-hmm.
f***ing name?
What is the government?
Yeah.
She might as well just be barking.
My name is Alex, and I think
It's so crazy that she actually believes that she is so brave and so cool for posting a pathetic video like this.
Yep.
She doesn't realize how ridiculous she sounds. She actually believes that she's intimidating, so gangster, so bad. Do people realize what America is? That the greatest inventions come from this very nation. That all of the opportunity in the world lies here. I am so fortunate for this soil. I don't have anything to complain about.
Except for
How
them.
can somebody be so angry and so upset that they're able to buy these little hair clips and have them delivered to their house by 3 p.m.? Or have their groceries delivered and have a beautiful car in a beautiful
Yep.
neighborhood with a great roads, great stores, access to anything.
Hold on. Another SUV. She's driving an SUV. Is someone going to accuse her of being ICE? No, because she has the I'm a retard uniform on. So yeah, no, she won't be accused of ICE. But SUV definitely checks that box.
Access to anyone. You can go to the library, read any book. Why are you so mad?
When everything's all said and done, I don't want justice. I don't want trials. I want fucking vengeance. I want you to think of the worst possible
Oh, violence.
torture
Okay.
you can think of, and that's still too humane for what I want for these people.
These people are actively trying to recreate Nazi Germany.
They
Have you
are.
guys ever heard the saying that history doesn't repeat itself? People do. And the left has become so obsessed about one moment in history while claiming that Trump is doing it, they are actually trying to recreate it. They don't mind playing dirty. They don't mind discriminating. They don't mind taking away every right of people that disagree with them. This woman says that she wants to torture Trump supporters in the worst way. So this woman is abroad, and she's shocked that everybody around the world loves Donald Trump.
Hey America, if you are traveling outside of the States to Asia or Europe, and people ask you where you're from, such as the locals, they only associate America with Donald Trump. And by the way, the States are the only people who hate him. The outside world loves Donald Trump.
Okay, wait until she finds out that in the United States they also love Donald Trump.
Yeah.
I am literally shaking right now.
Probably did that on purpose.
I just walked out of my dentist's office because the two receptionists and like the hygienist who like cleans teeth were sitting there talking about basically how the protesters in Minnesota are being paid and how
They are.
Renee Good and Josh Petty deserve to get shot because they're instigators. I have no words. I
You
was
do
like,
have
I
words.
can't be. I stood up and I was like, I'm sorry, but just so you know, I protest quite often and I've never been paid a day in my life. And the woman was like, well, you should look into that because there are instigators out there who are. And I was like, no, we're angry for free.
Yeah.
No, you're being a retard for free, yeah, while other people are getting paid. That's wild. I feel like you you kind of fucking, that's another L you're posting on the internet. All right.
I understand that because I know I've gone to these protests and there are people who have signs and they're like, but we're here for free and stuff, and a lot of them do just go for free, but that doesn't change the fact that there's millions of dollars that is being blown on marketing for these events and propaganda, and that sometimes even foreign countries are paying some of the major news outlets to push certain anti-America agendas. And so whether you're paid or not doesn't mean that the organization that you're a part of is actually grassroots like you believe it is.
Yeah, obviously.
So I was like, I can't be helped by you. Like, is there anyone else here? And she was like, no. So I was like, I'm going to need to talk to the dentist then, who owns, like, the place.
You see, the difference is, from what I've seen, and we've seen many posts in the last week of nurses saying that they aren't going to help MAGA if they were, like, dying, basically, or wishing the worst for them, or even instructing other people how to hurt ICE agents because they are nurses. But the difference is that people on the right are going to do their job and serve people on the left no matter what, because we see each other as Americans and as equals. But the difference is if it would have been the other way around and it was some nurses talking about how horrible ICE agents were and there was a customer who was a Trump supporter, they would probably be telling that person to leave or that they were not going to serve them. But in this instance, this woman is just so upset that they have an opposing view, that she's doing this to herself. She's saying, well, I just can't be around people who have a different view than me. And that's the difference. They're so intolerant.
diversity,
They're
right?
not progressive. They're oppressive to themselves.
Well, and another factor too is I've seen some TikTok posts or whatever about basically doctors, or I should say anesthesiologists. They're claiming that if they find out that if they're a MAGA or a Trump supporter, whatever, they are going to do the surgery without anesthesia. And the thing is these doctors, they take an oath, the Hippocratic Oath, to do no harm, right? But if you are performing surgery without anesthesia, you are doing harm. Yeah, no, that's actually incredibly fucking diabolical. People like that need to be fucking arrested, especially if they do that too. Like, they need to be put in prison for a long fucking time, have their certs all completely rejected and removed, never to be allowed to practice medicine again. That is disgusting.
And I flat out told him, I was like, I'm leaving. Like, I'm no longer a patient of yours. That is so inappropriate to have your front desk people be talking about this.
I think that would be awesome. If I walked into a dentist and I heard them over talking like that, I'd be like, wow, this place is awesome.
I mean, first of all, they're wrong and, like, ignorant. But, like,
You're fucking
you
ignorant.
can't have your front desk people talking about that. Like, how inappropriate. And he's like, oh, well, I'm sorry, I hope you reconsider. And I was like, I absolutely won't.
Bye, Felicia.
Yeah.
I don't really know if they care that much.
No, it's just evidence of the invincibly retarded. Like, that's actually really kind of the descriptor for that. Invincibly retarded. There's no coming back for them. They literally just, their end result is to walk in the street, provoke, and get shot by ICE. That's what they want. They want suicide by cop. Every fucking one of them. That's what they're showing to us.
Hey guys, if you didn't hear, Signal group chats, rapid response group chats in Seattle got infiltrated. So did the ones in Minnesota. We should probably start using ham radios. I'm gonna link a ham radio from a solid company that will...
These people are so weird. Do they think that the internet is exclusive to the left?
Yeah,
I mean,
I know,
they're
right?
in such an echo chamber. They're totally fine with posting their strategies and plans to the World Wide Web. Okay, so that guy,
That's dumb as
that
fuck.
nurse that said he
Oh,
will
here.
not perform anesthesia for any surgeries,
There you go.
guess what has happened? Says that Eric Martindale is no longer a registered
Yes!
nurse in Florida. Let's give a round of applause
Fuck yeah, W's
for
in
the
the
people
chat.
online and all of their work.
I'm gonna get a beer.
And if you guys enjoy this stuff and you want to support, then make sure you are subscribed to my channel. I'll see you soon. Bye.